So this is my great grandmother. Her name is Dametken, and in 2013 we have created this book together with my mother. Dametken Apa was a daughter of three sisters, Damies, Istimies, and Dametken. She was the uh, youngest, I think. Yeah, she was the youngest, and so my great. This is my grandma, Damitken's daughter, and this is Kargul. He is my great granddad, but I have never met him because he died in 1941, giving his last dark bread loaf to my granny. And so here on the picture you see this is my grandma Akhan, and all those children except Aynash and except him, they died during the famine of the years of the war from 1941 to 1945. And this is my great granddad. He also died during 1941 in 1941. So the only child that who was left alive was my great grandma granny, from my great grandma granny Akhan. Akhan is a male name, it's not a female name. And so here, this is my genus. Genus is all of my relatives. And so in here, you can see this is my uncle, and his name is Altenberg. And when I studied film directing in Moscow, when I came back, he told me that it would be a great honor if I make a film on this year of the plague in Bakanas, which was the time when my great grandmother saved 14 children. So here, it says here that it was 1948, but in reality it was 1947. And this is the story that my mother, Gulnara Abikeva, has written on the plague in Bakanas. And there were 14 children, and one of the children was breastfed by the mother that was infected by plague, but all 14 children stayed alive. However, they were placed in an orphanage, and when my great grandmother Dametken returned home, Bibi Apa was the mother of my great grandfather Kargul. She has placed my great grandmother in a big room on her own, and she was not letting anyone of the children to my great grandmother, and she didn't enter that room herself. She only opened the door to the big room to check whether my great grandmother Damitken was breathing. And only after 24 hours, when my great grandmother Damitken entered the kitchen, they have all exhaled that she didn't catch the plague and she stayed alive. And later on, for those 14 children, uh, my great grandmother Damitken started working in an orphanage that was formed for those children. And my great grandmother, she cooked food for those children, and she has also sewn clothes for them. She has lost her own children, but she had the courage to save 14 children that were left alone without their parents. And I think that this story should be told in a documentary film. Thank you for your attention.